our target today on LEGO Lord of the Rings. We're gonna clean out everything in Rivendell, but we're gonna travel there first at night. Alrighty then, so our first target, which can only be done at night, is we're gonna pick ourselves up a character. If I can actually follow the studs correctly here and get the camera working, that would be fantastic. There we go. So we're gonna need Gandalf to get up here. Why not? Let's use Gandalf the White because he's cooler. Alright, easiest thing is just to move this big one here. Switch to an elf because they're high jumpers. And you should be... Nope, I can't reach it yet. Oh, I did before. That's kind of stinky. Alright, so we'll add the small one on top of it. You're supposed to make a staircase out of it, but half the time it doesn't end up working alright because this thing is just really wonky when I'm trying to set this up. Like that. And there was a similar problem with no, lift it up and get down on there. And of course the jiggle. There was a similar problem with the Force in LEGO Star Wars, where things in close proximity like that don't tend to select the right one. So here we go. Hello. I'm gonna purchase you. So we have another elf on our team. Yay! Now one thing since I'm right here, and excuse me if you can hear that rustling in the background, my cat is playing with the plastic bag. If we jump down in this area right here, there's your blacksmith blueprint right there. And we have a quest in this area too.
A hobbit passed through a while ago, speaking of a luminous stone he'd seen on the Pass of Caradhras. I'm skeptical, but I'll admit to being curious. If you come across such a thing, could you show it to me?
And indeed we will be coming across that soon, but it's going to be a little bit before we actually return it to him. Alright, so that's 3 things taken care of. Cat, you are being extremely noisy right now. I'm just gonna leap right down. The hard way. Hello, friend. Alright, let's get the camera to a favorable angle here so we're not going backwards. This town is actually pretty big, and it needs more cheerful music right now. You know what? Let's take care of this one since we're right here. This one can actually be somewhat of a pain in the butt. I'm going to keep Legolas there, and I'm going to switch my other one to Gimli. Alright, you want to take both people up here. Now, before you climb up this platform, grab him, because if you get all the way to the corner here and then switch characters, you're going to end up leaping down and having to keep going around. There's a cracked block up here. Now, the game can be picky about the angle you throw him at, so just be sure you're, like, standing on the very edge here. Not my weapons. There we go. So, once we crack that open, let's shoot the target. And, yeah, see, this one is really picky with angles for some weird reason. There we go. And we have a brick hiding behind there. Clever. It's not the one I selected, but since it was right here, I figured I might as well. Whoops! Missed that jump! Oh, yeah. Camera? There we go. You weren't supposed to backflip, Legolas. What are you doing? No, this is going to be the chapter of horrible camera angles, isn't it? Because there's another one I'm dreading later on. Which is in this area. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's just switch characters, just in case he drowns. Alright, so let's go back to the one I initially had planned to get. Which is Bilbo! Hello, friend! Let's just get some studs over here. Alright, and of course the brick we just got was the one right here. Let's go! Up here. Why not? Camera angles, please work. I'm terrible with this camera, by the way. Some of it I'm blaming the game for, but some of it really is my fault. Hello! Do you elves ever sleep? It is the middle of the night. I'm trying to stalk around and collect things. Alright. So on this, let's make sure we want to clear everything off the path. Speed the heck out of it. That works just fine. And we're going to keep Gimli, because we're going to need someone small who can get through there. There's just some studs up here, by the way, but... No, Gimli, work with me. Thank you! My cat making awful noises in the background is distracting me. Jump through the chute. Nope, this is one of the places I'm thinking of. This is the quest, okay.
The amazing view from Weathertop inspired me to write a poem. Trouble is, I left my only quill up there. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to fetch it for me.
Well, I already have, sir, but you're gonna have to wait to get it. I was confusing the wall with that path right there. This is the part there's only studs right here. My bad. I knew it was near. Something was nearby. Alright. What is our next target? What is going to be our next target? Let's go over here. In which case, we're already in the right spot for it. Up the stairs we go. You can't build straight staircases in this place, guys. Whatever. That's alright. Oh, this part coming up. Oh, this is a pain in the butt. I'm gonna take care of some of the stuff right here. Legolas, why are you so far behind? There is something up here. And while I'm down here, I'm gonna shoot stuff in the targets. Can I get the one all the way up there? No, I can't. Oh, I do have to go up there first. Ew. I need to break this rock. There we go. I knew there was another post up here. Getting up here can be a little tricky. We need to drop down and go over this way. And I'm not going to drop down for fear I'm going to fall off like that. I had so much trouble with this area in practice, guys. You have no idea. And I mean, this area isn't anything in Rivendell as a whole. The camera angles get terrible. The jumping mechanics are terrible. Alright. So we need to shoot an arrow into this one right here, and it cannot be done from the angle over there. Believe me, I've tried. As I smash my face headfirst into a rock. You're supposed to be very agile, Legolas, not accident-prone. Alright, so let's turn around, and yes, he can make that jump. It's a little awkward, but... And I forgot to smash that other rock. Huh. I'm pretty dumb. Apologies for that. In my defense, it's very hard to see. Legolas, work with me! Alright, camera angle you need to change, badly. It's very hard to see at night, so... There we go. Now we should be okay to get to the top. I'm surprised I didn't fall off there. Okay, now we can flip ourselves over and keep going up. And there's a couple bars right here we can grab onto. There we go. Took us long enough, but we made it up there. Alright, so we have ourselves a chute here. Let's dive right into it. Oh, this part right here. Alright. So to bring up here, we have to play yet another minigame for it. But first, We're gonna buy ourselves a character. Now, there's 6 statues up here we have to shoot within a time limit. And see, they're the one jumping around. That's the hopping groups of Lego objects that the hint is hinting toward there. It's easier to do this with Legolas, since you can shoot stuff at a distance. Some of these are going to be fake. And I'm just having fun smashing things to bits from a distance, just because it's easier. Like, see this one? That one right there is a fake. That's not part of the group. But that one is. But that one's not. Bench, you were in my way, therefore you were getting smashed. Okay. I don't know if you're part of it or you're fake. Nope, you're the real one. Okay. Fake one in the middle, you got in my way. I would destroy everything in advance, except I couldn't remember which ones were real and which ones were fake. I remembered about 4 of them, but... Alright, so we have those 3 are real. That one is real. That one is not. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can do it this time. Like I said, it's much easier if you have a ranged shooter in here. No, not the candle. This thing. No, not that. That statue right there. There we go. What? That didn't count! You saw that 6 out of 6 game. You are cheating. I saw that 6 out of 6. Game, you are a cheating jerk. There we go. That should unlock it. Hooray! Finally! Alright, and I think there is another brick in this area. Nope. I already got it. Okay. Fun by me. How many do we have? Oh, we've only gotten 2 so far. Let's go down. Let's go over to this one. Now, there is a little bridge. No, Legolas. Oh, great. You're supposed to grab the rope. And we want to jump over to this little island right here. If we turn the crank, we can make ourselves... It's very hard to see in the dark, but basically we just made a little ramp up here. So we can get across here quicker. So we need Sam to get up here. Grow me a plant, buddy. Get ourselves a springy plant and let's go up here. I wish different segments of the overworld had different music because it would seem so much more cheerful. Instead, it's the same darn music over and over and over again. Alright, so we need an orc to open this gateway for us. Get my explosive friend. Yank that open for me, buddy. Alright, so to get this one, we're gonna have to get a crank. And there's like a small series of puzzles in here. There's a fire to put out up there. But this time, we actually have... No, not him. You. A bucket with which... Well, a pit of water with which to gather up in the bucket. So let's do that. And swing across the vines. Let's put that out. The head's gonna move. And let's not fall in the water. That was not cool. And I just did it again. Camera, you and your terrible angles need to knock it off. There we go. No, I'm gonna get someone else in here because blowing things up at point blank range just does not work in this game. There we go. So here is our crank. Let's put it in there. And turn it around, which is gonna move the other head. So let's get ourselves a shorty. And leap right in. Where we now need to switch to Sam. No, you weren't supposed to do that. Come on. You know, I'm gonna switch you to a different character first. And now I'm going to switch to Sam. I've noticed an issue with the game where on occasion if you actually use the quick select on the wheel, it switches to the second player a lot of the times. And you can kind of get around that, I found. With, this is another piggy on the target spot. If you go into the huge character select screen instead. But not always. So let's bust that open. There we go. You were slightly more trouble than you were worth. So if the game would finish saving, I can select my next target. It's gonna be down over this way. Okay. Alright, so we'll fast travel instead. Alright, and another trail of studs later. Where are my guide studs, game? There you are. It took a moment to show up there. Hello. Back up and around town. This is the room with all the mini kits, by the way, where you can check out your completed stuff. No point in doing that right now because, well, we've only finished 3 chapters worth, so not very worth it to look at it right now, in my opinion. We'll go back at the end of the game and do that, though. So we're going to take ourselves a shortcut and just leap right over the edge. There we go. And we need our fancy schmancy glow-in-the-dark sword. Bust that open, friend. There we go. Let the game finish auto-saving, a feature which I do not like, by the way. And let's go after that other one. And is that the one up here? Could be the one very well right behind me, but guide studs, where are you? Yes, it is. Okay. I have no idea why they're taking so long to load today. My apologies for that. Alright, so let's climb right up here. And leap right over. And we're gonna need ourselves an No! You weren't supposed to do that. Yeah, see, like I said, sometimes when you do it on the wheel... Camera, move! It switches to your second player, which is really annoying, but any elf will do for this. So we might as well use the one we just picked up, so we can leap right over there. And there's actually a ledge right here we need to jump to. And surprisingly, I got it on the first try. Nice. So let's change our angle here to get to use some arrows. And we're gonna play leap across. Jump. Jump button, I am hitting you. There we go. There we go. And let's just suicide off the roof. Alrighty. What should we do as our next target? How many do we have so far? We have 5. Oh, we need to do this one right here. That one's going to require a warp, so... Do I want to do that one right? Yeah. Okay. We'll warp back then. Make our travel plans a little bit easier. So we gotta come back this way again. With our flowy cape that's clipping through some of the graphics, but that's alright. Oh, this one. Oh my goodness. Is this the one I am thinking of? I'm gonna smash you open. I just want some studs. And that gives us the pathway to open that, by the way. Haha, you thought I was just screwing around. I'm sorry, I'm doing awful at that lately. Alright, so, camera, turn around the right way. Thank you. We need ourselves an elf, who is sitting down here because he is being very lazy today. Gimli, you were supposed to stay up there. Just saying. I love how they had, you know, to put a tree in the way here. So you shoot the target and the little bridge is going to appear for you here. And let's go right around the corner. And I need you again, friend. Well, I didn't need you, but I just wanted to do it the hard way. Alrighty. Where to next? I didn't take care of the quest up here. Huh. Well, that was very oh, because I didn't go around this way yet. Okay. I was going to say, how silly of me to not do that when I was in the same area, but I skipped it and went the other way instead. Alright, so... camera, work with me. So we need to leap all the way across this thing to the other side. We get a bouncy leaf here. We need to go right inside this cave here. Hello!
We elves may be an agile sort, but all that swinging from poles takes its toll on the hands. Could you kindly fashion some mithril gloves for me? In return, I could help to double your income.
Well, I would say suck it up, but that's actually a pretty good bonus, so yeah, I suppose we can do that for you, sweetheart. I suppose. Huh, that closed up again, huh? Interesting. Where shall we go next? We're gonna go down over this way. Which, once again, I think fast traveling is gonna be our best bet, so let's do that. And needless to say, you will no longer be hearing any background noises from the kitty cat because she has been temporarily imprisoned. Where are my guide studs? Hello? Studs, will you appear, please? There we go. So, sorry about those random interruptions during it. She has a really bad habit of doing that. And unfortunately, thanks to the game's autosave feature, it's really much of a pain in the butt to actually go back and redo something because I have to copy my file over to a different profile to keep everything the same, and then it's just a nightmare. It is just an absolute nightmare. And I just lost my studs talking. That was not cool. Okay, where'd you go? Where did you go? There we go. You went down this way. I am very distracted today. I have no idea why. So this is back in the area where we had the bonus level. Behind the waterfall here. But we're not going to the bonus level. We're going elsewhere. We're going past it. Up and around. Oh, I like the effect of the sun on that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's get Gollum up in here. We need to climb this wall. And we're gonna go right outside here. And that was kind of stinky. That was a game. Just did that. So let's do this Sam instead. Just to make things a little easier on us. So now we get ourselves a bouncy leaf. There's some studs in a circle around here. I'm gonna get those. Because we are going broke. Smash that open. And jump down into his little chimney hat. Would you get out of there, Gimli? Thank you. There we go. Now this, no, I didn't mean to fall down the whole way. That was my bad. The next one here is extremely tricky to get, and it seriously took me like 45 minutes to get this, guys. It was absolutely terrible. We need to get ourselves an elf here. After we scale the wall, and part of that wall scaling is part of what makes this a slight pain in the butt, because your other character's not going to follow you. Actually, I need to get up here first. I need to shoot stuff into these poles. I don't know if I can shoot that over there. I've always been too far away. There is a small platform behind that second one, but I've never been able to get it from this angle. And I'm not sure if it would help to get this. Nope, okay. So we need to jump on these arrow poles. And there's that little platform I was just speaking of. Now, when you get on this second one, the camera angle changes automatically, and there's very little shifting you can do, and it just bounces right back. This jump here is extremely tricky. We need to get on this rope and swing on it Tarzan style to get to that. But it's not a straightforward jump. Oh, and I actually made it onto the platform. Okay. That's the first time I've ever been able to make it on the platform. Maybe this will be easier now. But basically, I've always tried to get on there from the pole. That's actually the first time I've gotten this platform. But anyway, this jump is actually much easier now. Okay. Wow. It never let me jump on that platform before. It always leapt like straight for the rope. And you can get there on the rope from the arrow pole, but it is not a straightforward jump at all. It is very tricky to make. It took me forever. But if you don't even risk, if you're having trouble making the jump, don't even risk jumping off the rope to the brick, because you're gonna kick yourself. I am very, very surprised I made that on the first try. I've never been able to get on that small platform from that angle. Ever. No matter how much I jump, because even the default jump maybe leap helplessly in the air in the general direction of that, of the vine, but that was it. So the last thing we need to unlock is we have one last character. Way to make myself look stupid, while at the same time actually surprising myself and doing something right. I was totally anticipating having to cut out a huge chunk of that while I tried to make that jump. Alright, we need our Berserker! Load that up, would you, for me, friend? Thank you! There we go, sorry about that. It totally hit the wrong button and switched to my other character, which was in the next room. Excuse me while I punch you so I can purchase you. Is that good enough, sir? Thankfully, he is very cheap. Because we are growing absolutely broke. So that should be everything in this area, I believe. Yep, there we go. Rivendell has been cleaned out entirely. Well, that was kind of an embarrassing episode. So apologies for that. Darn game's auto-saving feature, but we'll come back and return that quill and everything later. So thanks for watching, friends, and I really hope after that disaster of an episode you will join me for next time.